Well, what a freaking nail biter that was. That game had me freaking scared, yo. That game had me scared. Shouldn't have come down to that. That game really shouldn't have. I was really disappointed how it came down to the wire like that. Like, it's never a comfortable win. Like, when you're a New York sports fan, it's never a comfortable win. Never is. Never is. Pull up the chat on my laptop. These are never really like, these are never really scheduled, these post game live streams. They're just like fun to do because I made a post game video already. See who pops in there though. See if anyone got notifications because I did upload a video, so it's possible that someone like people might not be getting notifications. Yo, what's going on, Johnsy? What's going on, my man? Hope you're doing well. Knicks win equals good day for sure. What do you mean? Is this real? What do you mean? Is this real? But yeah, Johnson's in the house. Got Dark Nest, Big Task, all great supporters of the channel. I appreciate you guys being here. Yo, we have Anthony in the house. How you doing, Anthony? I don't know how to feel about this win. I know big win by your Sixers. Embiid, he's gonna win MVP in my opinion. Him or Jokic. I don't know how to feel. We're up 19 points. We win. But you gotta execute. The Knicks definitely did not execute. They executed down the stretch in this game, but they should have put the Bulls away. The Bulls were really starting to scrap. Hopefully you guys hear me. Do you guys hear me? Well, let's just say Zach LaVine played unbelievable. Patrick Williams, their rookie, really killed us down low. We were up 19 points and they came back in this game. There was some Zion Williamson just hit a three. He's had an amazing game. They're like beating us at our strengths. That fourth quarter, I legit thought we were gonna lose. Yeah, that was such a Knicks game at the end. Just such a Knicks game. It's never an easy loss, guys. Yeah, and I really think we know Thibodeau loves stability. We know he loves veterans. If you don't know who Keith Bogans is, you should look him up. When they won 60-something games, well, it's different because they won that amount of games. Thibodeau started a guy named Keith Bogans who averaged 4 points per game, and he started all 82 games. So it's really possible. I don't know who was behind him, but I don't know what it is. Like, I don't care if someone's a veteran. Like, Payton he doesn't play like a veteran. He makes rookie mistakes. He played well tonight, but it's like he has such a long leash on Payton. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. But he played well tonight. What's going on, Jacob? He says Randall shot the lights out today. Hopefully, he's been unbelievable, Randall. People were like, no handle, Randall's back when you had that turnover. But no, I thought he played very well tonight. You could say he had a couple turnovers, but he hit timely buckets. I didn't agree with the substitution of yes, Payne played well tonight, don't get me wrong, but I'm not a big fan of having a guy like Payne down the stretch in the game who can't like hit shots from the outside. That's when we needed quickly. Yeah, man. See what happens. We're competitive. I don't think quickly will start until unless Payne has like an injury or something. Yeah, we won, man. What's going on? Ask Donnie. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you sub him, my man. Put some work over there. I think the bench didn't play well tonight. That's why the Bulls were able to get back into the game. Yeah, because Quickly really carries our bench. He carries that load, and he didn't get much action tonight. Obi Toppin, jeez, how bad does Obi Toppin look in the post, though? How bad does Obi Toppin look in the post? I get it. Thomas Anarinsky's a lanky dude, but he looks soft. Like, he settled for that fadeaway too early. Should have kept battling. He has a lot of work to do. You guys see now Weil is not high on the pick. Yeah, Payne plays good every 7 games, but Quickly plays good for the better Quickly plays, the less minutes he'll get. Yeah, Payne I wouldn't mind as a guy off the bench, but he's not a starting caliber player. Yeah, the Sixers are doing great. Tobias Harris, you're getting consistent play out of him, and B's looking like an MVP. Of course, Seth Curry didn't bring it tonight. He wasn't that aggressive, but you know what Seth Curry's capable of. Yeah, were you guys like? I want to hear your honest thoughts. Were you guys happy with the Obi pick? Because I don't know if like you guys did research on him like I did. Some people just thought 20 points per game, 7 rebounds, but I don't think people looked at the full picture that he didn't have like a true skill set. Oh yeah, I'm sure none of us are a big task. By the way, thank you so much for always supporting the channel. Yeah, for sure, football talk. I'll check it out for sure. I'll make sure I sub you up. Um, yeah, we all won tonight. The Knicks. Am I satisfied with the Mavs or Knicks win though? Am I? No. It seemed like the Mavs and Knicks games, they both came down to the wire when they shouldn't have, you know? Let's see. But yeah, hey, do you mind checking out my channel, YouTube channel? I just started a football one and mean a lot. Yeah, I'll check it out for sure. Darkness says Obi Toppin was the definition of a boomer bust player coming out of the draft. Yeah, because like we saw the hype with the athleticism, but then he like you look at the full picture, he's 22 years old, doesn't really have any moves in the post, shot well from downtown, but not on a big sample size. His defense is horrible, you know. Especially when you draft someone to be 22 years old, they're supposed to make an impact right away, and then Randall starts playing great, but he can't make that impact right away because of Randall. It's so frustrating, you know. Yeah, man, I appreciate it, Big Task. Ask Donnie says, I've been watching. You know what? I need to give Ask Donnie a mod, actually. Do you know what a mod is, though? Like, you time out people, anyone spamming and stuff like that. I'm gonna make sure you know what it is first, though. Ask Donnie says, I've been watching Obi. Not gonna lie, it looks ugly right now. But yeah, we gotta be patient. It's hard being patient with someone that's 22 years old, though. But yeah, for sure. Everyone grows at different times, you know. Yeah, the Mavs needed that one. They needed that one big time. That Trae Young three I saw was absolutely unbelievable, and Porzingis stepped up. You desperately needed a guy like Porzingis to step up in this game. Yeah, get the weirdos out of here for sure. There's freaking. It's just I don't get people that like remember that one dude that made that account like F Noah Cahill. Like, there's always gonna be people like that. It's so weird. Oh yeah, I'll give Ask Donnie a mod. But yeah, make sure you check out Ask Donnie, big time Knicks fan. He does some live streams. Uh, because I'm so focused on the game all the time, like, and because my game's behind because I watched it on like the stream, like I can't go to other people's streams or like spoil it. But next time you're live, I'm definitely gonna check it out. Um, let's see what we got here. Well, Randall's 26 as well. Payne and Randall were in the same draft, I believe. Um, Jacob says, what's Jacob say here? Put it up for you guys to see it. Honestly, Obi was a great player in college, but the NBA is a whole different story. Yup, physicality wise, gotta have skill and all that. In the NBA, to be a good player in the NBA, you have to have a good move that you could score almost every time. Yeah, it's really frustrating. You know what Obi sadly looks like? He looks like Knox coming into the league without like Knox had a better jump shot coming in, but you don't like to hear that because he's coming in at 22 years old. We knew Knox was raw coming in because I made the video on Knox of yes, you could say Knox hasn't been playing great, but no one looks at the full picture when it comes to Knox. People knew he was raw. People knew it was going to take him a few years. And we messed with the kid's confidence. You have to keep in mind he was 18 years old when we drafted him. We gave him all those minutes and then not a lot of minutes. I get it. He's not great, but he's young, but there's also the questions about like his mentality. Does he have a killer instinct? He may not have that. But I don't know. Was Tom Thibodeau the right coach to get for a guy like Kevin Knox? Or I don't know. That's the scary thing. Like, is Thibodeau the guy that's going to build a culture, but we're not going to win a championship with, you know? Might be like the Mark Jackson. Like the Warriors had Mark Jackson. He had installed a culture of no nonsense. Then they brought in a guy that's good at communicating with the players of Steve Kerr, you know? But I really like our coaching staff. I do. Yeah, there's always haters. Cowboy X Factor. Yes, the Knicks did win, Lucas, and I believe you're a Sixers fan. Congrats on the win, man. It's a good win. Yeah, no problem. Ask Donnie. Yeah, I always give credit to Obi when it comes to that though. He does play hard. He really does. Um, yeah, we can't have Obi standing outside on the perimeter. That's not his game. Wait, who remembers Willie Hernan Gomez? I thought he was on the Hornets. Like he's in the game for the Pelicans right now. Lonzo's having a solid game, 16 points, 4 rebounds. I don't know. I just want spacing. I don't. Willie Hernan Gomez sets the screen. Oh, he's rolling to the basket. Oh, Nikhil should have hit him down low, but still a nice move. Knicks for seventh seed. So it's such an interesting position, like situation when I hear that Knicks seventh seed, because the playoffs is so great. But do we want like experience is great at everything, but what has it done for a team like the Magic? Like at the end of the day, you're gonna need talent. Yes, we may enter with RJ quickly, Payton, Randall, right? Okay, guys, or some of those guys are good. Will Hernan Gomez with the hook? Oh, like, yes, we may enter with guys like that, and I get the experience factor, but experience doesn't matter if you're playing guys like freaking Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. See, I'm not a tanking guy, but we need talent. We need talent, like we really do. And we roll into the playoffs with a guy like Payne starting. That's probably not going to be here next season, but we'll see what Tom Thibodeau's method is with this basketball team. Be a Knicks seventh seed. That's interesting. That really is. See what happens though. But yeah, Obi has a lot to work on. Imagine Sixers versus Knicks first round. See, I don't want to see that because you guys will just kill us the first round. I'm like, what's the point of going to the playoffs for that? I don't know. We need talent. Yo, Josh, thanks so much for being here. I appreciate you being a member and supporting the channel as always. Payne had an awful game in your opinion. I don't think he was awful, but he did have moments that he was completely out of control, like at the end of the game, if you know what I'm saying. I agree with it in that aspect. You think the Bulls young core? I actually won't argue with that. I like Lauri Markkanen. Is he inconsistent defensively? Yes, but he can space the floor. Dave Levine, they have Kobe White. Gafford, I don't think can be anything great, but I actually do like their young core, and I like Billy Donovan. I do. Yeah, the plans is stupid in my opinion. I think the plans was a stupid rule they added. Like it's taking away the competitive nature of the game. Like it's literally giving losers of teams. Like obviously I'm a Knicks fan, so I'm used to losing. But it's bringing kind of a losing mentality to the game. Am I the only one that thinks that way? That is true, Lucas. That's a good point. But they're such a weird team because I'm like kind of happy for them that they're kind of losing in a way because then they could finally get like top five draft pick potentially because they need something like that. They have no direction. They're just like not good enough to compete, but they're not bad enough to get like a top pick. But they might be now. But yeah, Cole. See, I would hold on to Cole Anthony, Fultz, Isaac, maybe Vucevic, and freaking trade everyone else. That's my mentality. Handing out contracts to wait, did I say Jonathan Isaac? Handing out contracts like Terrence Ross, like I don't know about that. He's solid, but I like going to streams to see what people think, but I can't go. Oh, are you talking about my stream? It's delayed. I'm sorry, man. Or are you talking about like the game? Yeah, man, we haven't been good closing games. We've been very sloppy and careless with the basketball down the stretch. Yeah, Miles Powell was interesting. That whole situation. Wait, what's my top five players in the league right now? Like right now, currently, Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James. You could say Joel Embiid's a top five player right now. Kevin Durant, James Harden, or you could even put Jokic right now. But Kevin Durant, LeBron are like the key players. Kawhi and Embiid's been absolutely unbelievable. Um, yeah, might be forgetting like a key name there because you always have like brain farts when someone says like top five point guards or something like that. Like you're so focused on getting guys like Jason Kidd, Oscar Robertson in there, Isaiah Thomas, but sometimes you like forget about Magic. You know what I mean? Stephen Curry's unbelievable. I freaking love Stephen Curry. That's why I love having a point guard that can shoot like quickly. You know, I'm not saying he's Curry, but just having that deep threat is just so fun to watch. Yeah, I agree, Joshua Craig. I do think they have a solid young core. They have to be a 10th seed. Like 10th seed is playing, I believe. Who am I keeping? Am I the only one that's not completely sold on Mitch? I like him, but I think he would be like a. I would rather have Mitch like. We would have to have a really good backcourt for Mitch to be our future, like to really take pressure off of him. But Mitch is staying as of right now. It's Mitch, RJ, because Obi's a rookie, he's still gonna be there. So it's quickly RJ Mitch. Quickly RJ Mitch. When it comes to the young core. Top 5 Knicks, Mitchell Robinson, Julius Randle, RJ Tibbs, and Allen Houston. H2O. I heard you have the most beautiful shot. Yo, what's going on, Alex? Thanks so much for being here, man. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, like that's a big reason a lot of people get into basketball because Curry, he's just really changed the game off the dribble, coming off screens, catch and shoot. I freaking love Stephen Curry. Yeah, I think Knox is gone, sadly, being out of the rotation. I don't think Thibodeau, like if you don't play defense and you don't have like a hard nosed mentality, he's not gonna start you. That's why he probably loves quickly coming off the bench because well, the second unit's trash and he's a dog. I don't know what we would get. Um, I don't think we're trading Toppin though. Yeah, I said Embiid as top 5. Yeah, I don't think Simmons will make All Star this year, but I think it'll be Embiid and Harris. Harris has been very consistent. All of the 2016 Curry. I'm sorry I'm getting to some people's comments late. I really apologize. What do you think about Quickly's performance tonight? He didn't get a lot of minutes, but I thought he played solid for the minutes he played in because people could say Quickly didn't play great tonight in certain situations, even though he had like a timely bucket. But it's really hard to get into the groove when you're not getting a lot of minutes, you know? Wait, why are you sorry, asked Donnie? Yeah, and Gafford's like okay. See, I think Mitch is okay. I don't think he's like good. He's like solid at best. See, I'm not sold on Aaron Gordon like some people are. I'm not sold on him. He has a huge contract too. I don't think he's worth that contract. Not a fan of Aaron Gordon. Yeah, I see some Lou Williams in his game for sure. Someone he actually modeled his game after. Not the most athletic, but they're smart players. Yeah, because what is Mitch going to be in the NBA when his athleticism goes around? He needs to add at least a post move. Um, yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. You guys are absolutely amazing. If you're in here, be free to smash that like button. We came out with the win. It was kind of like a nail biter though. But yeah, I did make a post game video if you guys are wondering if you want to check that out afterwards. But I just like, should I start doing this? I was thinking I might do post game videos, and then after I can hop on and do some post game Q and A's. I just think that would be like a lot of fun to do. Hear you guys' insight. Oh, okay, I got you, Astoni. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Mavs had a big time win. They really did. Joshua says Doc is a Tobias Harris whisperer. He puts him. Yeah, and he played for the Clippers. Um, yeah, I agree with you on that. Yeah, that's what they definitely needed. He brought it up from like 12 to 13. Yeah. Yo, my man Carl's in the house. Thank you so much for being here, man. Carl's a great supporter of the channel. I always appreciate you tuning in, man. Really appreciate it. Yeah, the Hawks had a lead at one point, but then the Mavs had a lead, kind of choked it. Then the Mavs almost choked at the end when Trae Young hit a deep three. Yeah, it was definitely an ugly win. Just a win Tibbs loves to grind it out, except we blew the lead. We're up 19. Levine's unbelievable, though. The way Levine has been playing, would you guys trade for Zach Levine? Because I know some people wouldn't trade that Mavericks pick, But what are the chances that Mavericks player, like whoever we get with that pick, is going to be as good as Zach LaVine, you know? Trying to think what happened in the Thunder game. I'm not going to spoil it because I don't know if you watched it. Let me see. Thunder score. Yeah, I'm watching the Pelicans and Suns right now. Pelicans, they look like they're up 86-74. Yeah, Zion's had an amazing game. Wow, the Thunder won? Damn, Rockets were rolling too. They were really rolling defensively. Yo, Michael, the Hawks fans in the house. Thanks so much for being here. If you haven't already, sub on Michael. Big time Hawks fan over there. Tough loss. It's all right, man. I think you guys will bounce back. Yo, what's going on, Karen? Thanks so much for being here. I hope you're doing well. If he drops 30 next game, I still won't care. I still won't care, honestly. What's going on, YB Jelly? I hope you're doing well. Just thank you so much for all you guys like being here. I really do appreciate it. I love doing these streams. But yeah, this is the new plan. When if I can, post game video, and then I'll live stream right after. Oh yeah, I don't know why Tibbs goes away from RJ towards the end of the game. I don't get that. I don't. Oh. Wait, let me scroll up. Got some comments like rolling by so fast. I appreciate that, Anthony. All right, Joshua says this is a good question. Who is your favorite team to watch outside of the Knicks? I've been watching a lot of Suns games. Kind of stole my answer because like I would have to pick from the Western Conference because obviously we're in the East. Being in Manhattan is tough to watch West games. Yeah, like I kind of do like watching the Trailblazers. I respect CJ McCollum's game. I really like watching Damian Lillard. I do like the Thunder because of Shea, and I like watching Baisley on the low when I can catch those games. Trying to think who I really like watching. I hate to say it, but I like watching the Celtics because Tatum's just he has such a mature style of play with all the moves in his arsenal at such a young age. But do I have a favorite team outside of the Knicks? I don't think I do, but the Suns is a team I love. I do because Mikal Bridges, my boy's on that team. Yeah, the inside the paint defense, bad. Thought Randall's been amazing this season. Shit, am I the only one? Yeah, he rushed some shots. Gosh, do I know English? Um, gosh, imagine Tatum on the. We're not getting into that. I don't want to get my boy Anthony crying. But if you haven't already, smashed the like button. I appreciate you guys being here. KD, I love. Yeah, it's really tough because I love Luka as well. He's such a smart player. He's not like really physically gifted, but I think the problem with him is there's not a lot surrounding him. Seth Curry is a big time loss. I don't think Josh Richardson really fits him as well as a guy like Seth Curry. And Luka came into the season like really out of shape. Um, Randall an All Star. Knicks are competing. He's putting up All Star numbers, but I don't know. Maybe a reserve spot. I don't know. It would have to be tough. Definitely is tough. I wanted Mikal. Even if we took Bridges, Bridges is better. He's not much better. Um, or imagine if we took Shea Gilgeous-Alexander over Knox. That's the true name right there, Carl. Shea. I remember you commented about that. But Shea wasn't really projected that high, I believe. But Zion has 24 points on 10 of 11 shooting. Jesus Christ. Zion's great, but he definitely needs to get better defensively. Seth changed the shape of the Sixers. What an underrated pickup. Yeah, definitely a great pickup. I love their draft too. I liked guys like Maxey, and then they got a shooter of Isaiah Joe, who hasn't been playing much recently though. Yeah, I love Shea too. Yeah, did you see Mitchell Robinson? He's leading the NBA in dunks. Did you guys see that stat? What, Fred VanVleet? Well, they just gave him that bag, so he's not going anywhere soon. Something with pressure on Randall is so weird. Um, I think he should pass it as soon as he sees the double team coming. See, I'm not that high on Zoe. I'm not because he's extremely inconsistent, and it's not a Tibbs type of player. He's not really like a dog like Tibbs would like. And we have to think Tibbs is a very traditional guy. Like we think of Quickly as a point guard, but Tibbs might not think of him as a true point guard. He may think of him as a combo guard. But when he thinks of Payne, he's like, "Oh, that's a true point guard. We gotta start him." Like he liked Nate Robinson. Like he loved these grinded out types of point guards, and I think that is outdated in today's NBA. But yeah, Zoe, anyway, getting off track. He's inconsistent offensively. I would like to see him attack more. He's a great passer. Don't get me wrong. He would be an amazing fit. Like to get him, I would wait till free agency though. I really would. So then we wouldn't have to give up anything. What a take by Zion. Um, Patty Hardaway. See, I never saw Patty Hardaway, but heard he was amazing. He was supposed to be even better, but I heard he had injuries. Yeah, some people thought like Julius Randle. Well, I'll never say he's a bust because he put up the numbers, but some people thought he was just the guy that put up points on a bad team. But now he's the reason we're winning basketball games. See, like we may think Tibbs is trash with the rotations, but this coaching staff, maybe Tibbs, they're teaching him how to play winning ball at least. Exactly, man. And you could see Simmons is even a little bit of a whatchamacallit, liability, like at times, not being able to shoot the ball specifically in the playoffs. Pelicans might have this in the bag. Pelicans are 14th in the West. Yeah, Halliburton's a very smart player. I know many Knicks fans are sad we didn't take him. I wouldn't have been mad at Halliburton at all. But he got put in the perfect position as a backup guard, playing off the ball of his feel for the game next to a talent of Fox. So he definitely did get put in a perfect position. Suns are taking terrible shots. Yeah, I think Quickly's a better scorer, but I always think Halliburton will be a better playmaker though, and defender because of his length. Like off the dribble quickly. I would like to see Quickly go straight to the rack though. He does shoot too many floaters. He had one moment in the game that he like threw it too hard off the backboard. Um, I do like Chris Boucher. Josh says Julius Randle got caught and Luke Wall. Why did the Kings bring Luke Walton back? That was stupid. He's a bad coach and didn't develop any of those young kids. Yeah, Zoe left. He got a change of scenery and was like a little better, or he got better. Ingram, Randall, yeah, very good points, man. Luke Walton is not a good coach, or he still was. How's he have a coaching job? I don't get it. I don't know how he's still coaching with the Sacramento Kings. I don't. Stupid decision. That's why the Kings are the Kings. Like they didn't bring back Vlade Divac, but they still suck. Divac was bad. I heard they didn't draft Luka just because they didn't like his dad, but that was like a rumor apparently. So that's a really stupid reason if that's the reason. But yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. If you have any questions, be free to put in the chat. I apologize, it's like pretty bare on my wall right there. I had a Michael Jordan poster up, but I took it down because I feel like Knicks fans would hate on me for that. But I just respect greatness because I know obviously Michael Jordan killed the Knicks. And for some reason, I can't put it back up. I don't know. Wait, what do you mean? Can Quick shoot jumpers? Yeah, Quickly's a good shooter. Fox isn't coming to the Kings. They extended Fox to that giant contract. I don't know if you remember that this offseason. Never put an MJ poster up. Knicks need to sign Noah to a 2-year, $50 million deal. Um, and an NBA champ. I think you're lowballing me. I need the $100 million contract. I need a max contract. I feel disrespected, Michael. Oh, mid-range shots. I would definitely like to see more of a mid-range shot in his arsenal. It's either a really deep three or come off the screen. Like, he takes some interesting shots sometimes quickly. Yeah, but like you kind of like that was the thing on him coming out. He obviously was really good with the floater. He was like number one in college basketball when it came to utilizing that, but going all the way. I don't think that's gonna happen, Anthony. Sadly, but yeah, I'll tell you guys the scouting report on quickly when he came out. Mitchell Robinson doesn't deserve to take mid-range shots. Work on his free throws. No, he needs to add a hook shot before he takes mid-range shots. Like Capella. Capella's a good player. But does he have a jump shot? No, you don't need a jump shot to be a good player. Yeah, he's a really low release. But he's a dog though. Like when he gets in and he freaking jumps up in the air. He plays like he doesn't care what anybody thinks. And the Knicks need that type of player. I don't give a shit. I'm taking over this game mentality. The Knicks need that. And to be like that young and not give a shit is just you could just tell he was raised in such a perfect way. Perfect way. But yeah, if you pull up NBA draft net, I'm gonna tell you what to say about quickly. Yeah, I lost hope. Um. Okay, I got you, Astani. But yeah, he had some good looks for the floaters. He missed a couple, but shot clock violation. Yeah, Pelicans look like they got this game. Sadly, I lost hope. Let's see what they had Quickly's rankings as. They had 7 athleticism. He's not the most athletic guy, I get that. Potential 7. Okay. Maybe because he doesn't have like the big time physical tools. Um, you know. He's also so weird. He's 6'3", but he has such a long wingspan. I always thought that was interesting about him. Kenrich Williams, he's on the Thunder, I believe, right? Wasn't he on the Pelicans before? I believe he was. No, wait, is he on the floor? Thought he was on the floor for some reason. Dude, you know I was tough on RJ. I was really critical of RJ. Really was. And yes, he needs spacing, but I try telling people the best players, they can play good, like no matter what their surroundings are. And he's playing good. It wasn't just spacing. It was just getting into the flow of the game, taking quality shots, letting the game come to him. I really never thought it was the surrounding pieces. But of course, having shooters around you helps. What grade would I give him? Like 2K? Because you said overall. Yeah, does Quickly ever really look tired? I don't know. He nails his free throws. Oh, I got you, Michael. Yeah, definitely gives us that spark. Wait, who deleted don't delete someone's message just because they cursed. Yo, Jeff Diaz is in the house. Thank you so much for being here, man. I hope you're doing well. Appreciate you, man. Um that's way too much YB Jelly. RJ's a score athletic finisher at the finisher. Reminds me of Prime D Rose. That's high praise. But everyone has their own insight, so I'm not gonna criticize your evaluation. You're not settling always for the 3 has definitely helped him. I appreciate you for supporting the channel, man. What do I think RJ needs to add to his game? I wouldn't even say it's just adding, it's refining some things. I like how he's used that floater like coming off screens. Obviously the mid-range shot's starting to become a thing, but I would like to see it be more consistent. But the handle needs work. I think we can all agree RJ needs a better handle, but is it really bad or just the way RJ moves? He moves really robotic, you know? He's like a stiff type of player when you watch RJ play. He's so interesting when it comes to that department. Um, he has the Euro step. The post needs work. The post needs work. The post needs work. But you see a guy like, I'm not comparing him to James Harden. See a guy like James Harden though. We ever see him when it comes to like a post fadeaway? Let's see what Carl says here. He says, I know you hate him, Noah, but I got a good feeling about Obi. I like the form on his jumper, and he's a Dundee athletic and dude. Yeah, that's what I think he's gonna be. He might be kind of like a Montrezl Harrell coming off the bench, kind of undersized for his position, but he brings great energy. I think he'll be a nice energy guy off the bench. Yeah, RJ has the tools, but I'm gonna tell you guys right now, if RJ did not have his work ethic, like a good work ethic and mentality like he does, we know RJ would be a bust. But I guess you could say that about any player though, because like when you're a player that's not so physically gifted when it comes to like he's a good athlete. Is he crazy athletic though? Um, like some people thought his ceiling was like reached already since like high school because he doesn't really have great handle. He's okay at things, you know. What's going on, Chris Vertical? Thank you so much for being here, man. Hope you're doing well. Um, I'm not dealing Randall because he's 26 years old. It'd be different if he was older. He's the main reason we're winning basketball games. I would not deal Randall the way he's playing, and I'm not trading Randall to trade Randall just because we drafted Obi. Obi's not the future in my opinion. Like I'm one of those guys. I was never high on him. I know it's really early to say that, but he's clearly the best player on this team. I'm not trading him to a playoff team just to get like 25th overall pick. Yeah, I think everyone grows at like their own pace, but it is concerning when you draft someone. He's gonna be 23 in March, and he hasn't really had a refined part of his game. I don't know, man. There's really no point in talking about it anymore because it is common sense. But yeah, it is frustrating. Yeah, it is definitely frustrating. But I'm gonna say this: I want the Knicks to not think everyone's gonna be a star or superstar. That's why they drafted Knox, in my opinion. They were like, okay, we're gonna draft this kid. Hopefully, they knew he was gonna take time, though. Hopefully, they knew that. We knew it was gonna take him a few years. He may not have the mentality like some people would like, but no one looks at the full picture if he was really raw coming in, got so many minutes as a rookie, and was it really like? Did it make sense taking Knox out of the rotation? He didn't play bad enough to take him out of the rotation, in my opinion. There wasn't enough consistent bad play. He had more good games than bad games this season. I didn't get that. Frank's done in New York, I think. Well, I'm not saying Knox is good, but they definitely did not utilize him a good way. But I get it. If you don't play defense and you're not energized, you won't play. I would too, Scott. Thanks so much for being here, by the way. I always appreciate you watching my videos. Yeah, that's true, but Randall was more gifted coming into the NBA, in my opinion. The only reason Randall got off to a slow start is because of the injuries. Like he was physically gifted. Like when it came to his strength, Obi doesn't really have that. And like Randall came in with this bully ball type of mentality. Yeah, man. A guy like Knox, I kind of feel bad for because he came out too early, in my opinion. But guys like him, Brandon Boston, that are coming out, like Brandon Boston needs to go to the most perfect situation. I would love to see Brandon Boston be a part of the Thunder. Yeah, I agree with you, Josh. Yeah, he needs to learn how to box out at a hook shot before the jump shot comes around. I don't get the jump shot narrative. Learn to make free throws, add a hook shot, box out. Don't just rely on your athleticism. I literally say this like freaking every video. Like Capella, does he have a jump shot? No. Is he a bad player? No. Does Steven Adams have a jump shot? Is he a bad player? No. Maybe say Whiteside. Some people aren't high on Whiteside, but you don't need a jump shot to be great at the center position. But we'll definitely have to stack up that backcourt. Yeah, I'm okay with him on low usage when it comes to because he hit timely shot tonight. Well, I think Knox is gonna be gone at the deadline. Frank, we'll see what happens with DSJ. Hold up, let me like plug in my phone. I'm gonna turn my camera off for 1 second. All right, guys, I'm just trying to set something up here because my phone like stopped charging. So let me just adjust something real quick. This is what technical difficulties are. All right, we're back. Oh, let me get that TV out the background. I want to get that copyright. All right, we're back. We're back. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Um, yeah. My mentality was I thought Tibbs was gonna love Frank, but Frank's just that bad offensively, and he doesn't have like that tough mental mindset like Tom Thibodeau likes. Um, Scott says, could we package Knox, Payne, Bullock, DSJ in like 3 firsts and 3 seconds? See, this is my mindset with that though. Is RJ fully developed enough to do that, to contend? Is Mitch fully developed enough to do that? Like, where's that team really going? Yeah, but another thing is just Mitch's maturity. Like, they're not utilizing me properly. Like, I never understood that. Yeah, I agree with that. Mitch is Whiteside 2.0. I would package him for a good player. No practically gives us the same production. I think Mitch cares more on defense than than Whiteside. Whiteside's a type of player looks like he doesn't care. But yeah, when it comes to the limited side, yeah. See, we could say Frank was good, but it was on such a limited sample size. What was it, like a couple games? What's RJ ceiling? I'm not going to give a comparison because I think DeRozan's way better in the post and he's a way better athlete. Don't like that comparison. I don't think he'll ever be like an all-star. I think he'll be a very solid starter for a long time, though. Of course, I would love for him to be an all-star, though. Yeah, with a loaded draft and the draft after this, I believe that's when the high schoolers start coming out. Remember when we traded Daniel Otero for pretty much a middle school player right now? We traded him for like a 2025 draft pick or like 2028 pick that's probably like a middle schooler right now. Knicks can never find a damn point guard. Dude, if he's Paul Pierce, I'm so pleased with that. I'm so pleased with that. Like not the most like if he can get to the skill level of Paul Pierce, that's amazing. Not the most athletically gifted, like crazy athletically gifted, but just like such smooth players. I don't know, Scott. What is Knox trade worth? See, Frank's probably worth or Knox. Probably not even a first rounder, probably like a second rounder. See, it's too early. I like the consistency out of him, and if he continues to grow like this, he can be an all-star by next season. I just want to see how he is closing out the year. Yo, Coley's in the house. Thank you so much for being here, man. I hope you're doing well. We have 21 people in the house. Appreciate you guys. I think that Knox is done. I personally do think he is done. He's out of the rotation. Do I think it was the right move? No. You cannot be the biggest of Knox fan, but like there wasn't enough bad to say that he shouldn't be starting anymore or in the rotation anymore. He had more good than bad, and he shot the ball very well. Yes, he had a few games he didn't shoot it well, but it's gonna happen. But yeah, I think Knox will be gone at the deadline. Yeah, I don't think he'll be able to shoot like Pierce either. If they rebuild right and they surround the right pieces around RJ, that can happen. That can. I'll take a 25 player, top 25 player in the league. Yo, Karen, thanks so much for being here. Karen, live forever. Did vote? I did. I did. Let's see what else we got here. I think it comes down to if we bring back Peyton next season, and we still don't start a young guy at point guard, and we bring in, I'm just giving an example, like a DJ Augustine to start. Yo, drink me. Thank you so much for being here. That's definitely something I would drink as a Knicks fan, but at least it's a little better this season. Appreciate you being here. RJ's like a Team Mac. Dude, you're my guy. But I think that's a terrible comparison. Team Mac, tough shot maker, freak athlete, just skied above the rim. I'm not on board with that one. Yeah, I don't think we'll bring back Payne either. Well, we need stability. We can't freaking fire Tibbs after one season. It depends on if Randall keeps up the style of play of distributing the ball. Do I think he's like a top 3 option on the championship team? No, I do not. Um, Randall's really tough because he's starting to equal winning basketball, which you love to see, not just like putting up big time stats on a crappy team. But I do think they think of him as a part of the future because he's only 26. And I'm going to ask you guys this question right now. We know Tibbs, he's going to want to contend as fast as possible. We all know this. Would you be happy? Because Victor Oladipo, I believe, is going to be a free agent. Would you sign Victor Oladipo? Name Emmanuel quickly as your starting point guard next season. So would you do this? Would you roll out Emmanuel quickly as a starter? Obviously, RJ is going to be starting. Draft like a Corey Kispert or like a small forward. Or actually, how would that work? Because, or let's just say you have Emmanuel quickly, RJ, Victor Oladipo, Randall, and Mitch Robinson. Would you like bringing in a Victor Oladipo and trying to compete with that team? He has been rebounding the ball very well. You wouldn't. Anthony. RJ's an. No, this stole the cake right here. What's an undeveloped MJ look like? Late first rounder at this point because Knox isn't going to be a Knick. That's a really tough question because I think Tibbs loves the more traditional guys like at point guard, which I don't like. That's kind of an old school mentality. He's kind of like a combo guard, but his playmaking's been better than I thought. We hope so. We don't know that yet though. Yeah, and he has injury history Oladipo. See, I would think he wants the bag though, so I don't think it'd be short. He's like the three. He's a 3-and-D guy. He's kind of like a. I don't know. He's been killing it from downtown. He could shoot. He could freaking shoot the ball. I agree with this YB Jelly. Best comment you've ever had. Depends on the money. I agree. Yo, yeah, I agree with you. Bam Adebayo deserves way more record. Bam Adebayo is a freaking beast. I freaking love Bam. Yeah, he does have that work ethic for sure. The Maple Mamba comparisons, or the Maple Mamba nickname, that's disrespectful towards Kobe. You don't say anything Mamba unless it's Kobe Bryant. Um, Here we go. Would you trade RJ and some picks for Zach LaVine? I would not. I would not. Future draft capital that may result in good players. RJ, who's only in his second season in the NBA, for a guy of LaVine who's a good scorer, but doesn't bring much defensively. He may average a lot of points, but does he equal winning ball? I don't know if I would do that. Um, Yo, is it just me, or do I think the Knicks are going to ship like Frank and Knox and a few second round picks for another first round pick in this class? Yo, with the Mavericks pick and the Knicks pick, it's possible we trade up and like try to trade one of those guys. Yo, we have Javier in the chat, and again, guys, thank you so much for being here. You guys are amazing. We have 30 people in the chat. It says Knicks got a chance of winning playing tournament. Yo, first off, appreciate being here. Big time Warriors fan. Make sure no, just make sure you say what's up to my man Javier in the chat. I was gonna say check out his channel, but I don't think he makes videos. See, I'm not the big fan of the tournament. I think it's kind of a loser's mentality they're bringing to the NBA. How like 10th seeds have chances. Will I be mad at it? No, because I want the Knicks to be like competitive. But yeah, maybe they do have a shot. Bam's a beast, but I think he's untouchable for the Hawks. RJ plus draft picks for Beal. Do I think RJ is ever going to be on the level of Beal? No. But I think RJ can be good, and those draft picks might be really good surrounding pieces. And if we go on to trade RJ and future draft capital for Beal, and Beal, yes, he'll be a beast with us, but what will we win? You know? I would not trade for Colin Sexton. Um, it is playoff time. Don't get me wrong. I would freaking love to go to the playoffs. Is this the season I expected playoffs? No. Next season's the playoffs for me because that's when I expect to hopefully have a franchise point guard. My mentality is experience is a great thing. 8th seed, awesome. Freaking awesome, right? But the Magic, they've gone to the 8th seed. What have they done with it? Like, I guess it somewhat gives you experience, but you need talent when you're in the playoffs. You really do. Like if we play a team, like it doesn't matter how much experience we have if we're playing superstars. And this is an upcoming stacked draft. We need talent. If we enter the playoffs with a guy like Alfred Payton, how much does it really change things if Alfred Payton's not going to be there the next season? Or it may actually be something bad. Tibbs might be like Alfred Payton's a winner. We're bringing him back, you know. But it is a young team, so it is different. I understand that. Yo, man, have a good one. What's going on, Eric? Thanks so much for being here. I guess it shows teams that were competitive. and we're building the right culture because it's a profile picture of Bleach. um, RJ's going. We hope. That would be really cool to watch, for sure. Like we're not in this win now mode mentality like the Sixers to get like stars. We can't be trading for stars right now. Establish an identity, figure out core, and then decide what we need. Don't just go on Zach LaVine is available. I agree with that. Am I crazy? I only see RJ as a solid bench player. Doesn't have the quickness, handle, or jump shot. See, I understand where you're coming from. I used to think that because I was like, this dude's just okay at things, and it looks like it's not working out. But if he does add skills, I think he'll be a very quality starter. But I understand where you're coming from with that. I live in New Jersey. I'm not going to give anything more than that. I don't live in New York, if you're wondering. RJ, Randall, IQ, and Mitch are my building blocks. Yeah. Except if I'm in the draft, I'm not thinking about fit with those guys. Because we thought, like, top and oh, great, Randall, how's that going to fit? Or, like, certain guys. But is anyone that unbelievable on this team to be like, oh, like, he doesn't fit with that guy, so we shouldn't think about doing that, you know? Or Randall, yeah, he would be born in an All-Star game. Uh, yeah, Payne was solid. He was solid today. 32 wins. Yeah, he's such a weird player, RJ. All right, here we go. We got a question from my boy Javier. Hope you're doing well, man. You think Knicks willing to trade some assets this season for draft picks, pieces, or keep the team and build chemistry through it? So you got to do both in a way because you have to keep some stability. The Knicks, they're probably tired of having to shift the roster or freaking blow up the roster every single season. But I really do believe Leon Rose is looking towards the future, like how he flipped the draft pick with Daniel Otero, or throughout the draft when he was like trading up and down. I really do think they're building towards the future. So I think there will be some trades like that. Yeah, I agree. Like that's why, just like if the Knicks fans like they can't have a solid player, they need all stars or superstars. If they're solid, like Knicks fans just think they're trash. Yeah, no one's untradeable unless you're freaking like LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Giannis. But no one on this team is like untradeable. Yeah, I do think that he's a very smart player. He's not the most like not I'm not gonna say physically gifted. He's not like crazy athletic or anything like that, but he's a smart player. Yeah, that's insane, Anthony. Yo, what's going on, man? Bro, tell me Frank couldn't be getting those pay-in minutes and playing just as good defense while knocking down more shots. Well, the main question there is Payne was solid tonight, so I'm not really gonna bash him. Was he great down the stretch? No, he wasn't. But we say the stuff about Frank knocking down more shots. But what are the chances he's gonna be taking those open shots? Like he doesn't have the most confidence in the world. Put pressure on the defense. But I understand. Yeah, I agree, Coley. Uh, what are your guys' definition of a superstar? When I think superstar, I think of LeBron James, Kevin Durant. I think of those guys. Maybe you could throw Giannis in there. IQ could be a superstar. That's big time. Trade Knox for Bobo, I wish. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Have a great night, Josh. Have a great one, man. I appreciate you supporting the channel as always. Yeah, I don't think he'll be a superstar either. We could say the same thing about Knox. Knox had like 31 points, but yeah, he's not Knox, obviously. But some people just don't think he's a true point guard. That's why. About time the Mavericks won, though. I hope they start losing, though. What vets do you see as expendable? Noel's like, there's a bunch on like short contracts, though. Burks is 1 year deal. Noel is 1 year deal. So then none of them are like, we're going to trade, in my opinion. Yeah. Is Luka a superstar? Yeah, but Van Vliet's not going anywhere. They're not trading him for anything. Like, they literally just gave him the bag this offseason. Kawhi's a superstar. I agree with that. Paul George is an all-star. Paul George is a superstar. Porzingis with the clutch tip. But yeah, would I do it? Yeah, of course I would. Luka is a superstar. That team's just so bad around him. Did the Wizards win tonight or no? Yo, the Thunder are probably so happy if the Heat suck because that draft pick looks good. Then they win. Flight. Pure awful. Flight reacts. Wait, how's Danny Avdia been? Peyton. Peyton. Both bad though. Yeah, they just had bad fits. Like Josh Richardson, not a good fit. Wasn't a good fit in Philly. Steph Curry is definitely a big loss. Yeah, we do have different opinions on that. So, do you think Paul George on the Knicks? Wait, damn, Wizards did win. Damn, Bradley Beal 32. So, you think if you put who's the worst team on the league in the league right now? You put Paul George on the Thunder. Is he elevating that whole team and they're going to be like in the playoffs? I respect your opinion, but I do not think this team would be as good with RJ as the number one option. Like, people want Randall, like, I still don't get the Randall. Like, he's keeping his head up, he's making the right plays, he's hitting timely buckets. And I don't think it's just Randall, like, the reason why. Like, he's not a ball dominant anymore, you could say. I don't know. I'm not even talking about that anymore. Johnny Flynn, yeah, Johnny Flynn, Ricky Rubio picked over Curry. He was a beast at Syracuse. Well, I know Bradley Beal said he doesn't want to be traded. Well, obviously he's gonna say that. But gosh, the Heat are in trouble. Yeah, and then he had that gruesome injury. Same to you, man. I appreciate that. I've been good doing just virtual school. Obviously the COVID sucks, but yeah, my aunt and uncle actually got it, but they're okay now. I believe they don't have it anymore, but I hope no one in your family has gotten it either. It's really hard to tell if someone's a good leader because we're not there, and people are leaders in different ways of setting examples, being vocal. So it's like really hard to tell. But I would say Randall's actually kind of elevating this team. Of he's the reason we're winning games. He's hitting timely buckets. Yeah, I don't think we suck against the Heat usually. I don't trust us against them. That's good, man. I'm glad to hear that they don't have it anymore. Well, PG's still good, but the thing with Derrick Rose, he would still be good nowadays. Well, he ended up developing somewhat of a jump shot, though. It's really hard to say. Um, Knicks fans will always say, "Why did we pass on this guy? Why did we pass on this guy?" When literally we're not the only team. That's good, man. I'm glad they overcame it or recovered. I hope he is, dude. We need a freaking point guard, dude. It all comes down to Tibbs making the right decision. But maybe Tibbs' mentality is quickly is the guy, but we don't want to rush him in there like right away. So we're gonna let Payne play throughout the year and then quickly still the guy. I don't know. Maybe he wants to really fully develop quickly, so then he's ready next season to like compete or something. I've always thought Mike Conley's been underrated in his career. Is he as good as he used to be? No. MVP Curry. Give me MVP Curry. Um, I can't even say Rivers is a shooter. He's not a consistent one. Rivers is actually someone I'm not a fan. He plays so hard. Like, he really plays hard, but he doesn't play smart all the time. It's like he needs the ball in his hands to be successful. Bullock streaky. Burks is probably the best shooter. Yeah, I agree. Well, that's what we need in today's NBA for sure. The Kings and Boston are tied right now. How did freaking Houston lose that game? See, I didn't see Jordan, so I can't really answer that. Oladipo 8 for 24. That's a lot of shots. See, I want to give you guys real answers. I'll say this with the I'm not going to get into this debate. LeBron, Michael Jordan, both freaking unbelievable players. But I'll always go with the guy that doesn't take a play off and he goes 110% every single play. And I really hate how people are like LeBron James got drafted to a terrible organization. Jordan had all this help with Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, Steve Kerr. But LeBron's the one that's teaming up with players. And Jordan also got drafted to such a bad organization. Such a bad organization. But I'm done with it. Nothing else. Yeah, I like Mike Miller. He's definitely a winning coach. Yeah, he does have a quick first step. He's literally a high school player. That's what he looks like. Who played well for the Thunder? Let me see. Horford played well. Taylor did not play well. Looks like 2 for 12. Diallo looked like he did his thing. Baisley, okay. Isaiah Roby, I like his athleticism. Kenrich Williams balled out. Oh, that's why you brought him up, yeah. Uh, I'm pretty sure that Jordan rookie year, that roster was terrible. I might be wrong though. Let me see. 1984 Bulls roster. Can we just like respect greatness though? That's my big thing. Scott. All right, listen to this roster at the beginning of Jordan's career. Dave Corzine, Quentin Daly, Chris Engel. See, I don't even know these guys. Sidney Green, Dave Greenwood, Rod Higgins. I've heard of him. Caldwell Jones, Steve Johnson, Charles Jones, Michael Jordan, of course. Wes Matthews, Jawan Oldham, Orlando Woolridge, Ennis Waitley. I think it's impressive that Jordan led that team to 38 wins. Jerry Krause, freaking scumbag. Terrence Ross, yeah. Just, I don't know. I want to see what they said on Amado quickly, though, on the NBA Draft Net before he was drafted, his scouting report. I'm going to read it to you guys. But yeah, good thing I fixed, wait, what did I fix? Like earlier in the day, like the freaking monetization thing wasn't popping up, so I had to edit it and put it back on. So hopefully it's still there. But what they say about Emmanuel quickly. They gave his NBA comparison Mario Chalmers. Yeah, I agree with that. LeBron is respected. MJ was feared. Um, Javier. All right, here we go. Strengths: a slender but rangy 6'3" combo guard with a 6'9" wingspan, who played his best basketball during the conference slate with teammate Ashton Hagans out for another loaded Kentucky team in 2019-20. Voted SEC Player of the Year in 2019-20 by the conference's coaches, and really became a dangerous offensive weapon, emerging from a reserve player. If you didn't know, he actually like started off as a reserve player. Um, has developed into a very good shooter, particularly a spot up from the perimeter. Has also shown budding ability to hit one dribble rhythm shots off the bounce, as well as running off screens and pin downs anywhere from 12 feet to the college three. He has consistent mechanics. Is effective as an outlet shooter in transition, or as a floor spacer in the half court setting. They say he's a clutch player. He's definitely showed that. He's the best option at the end of games. Has shown the ability to rack up points without putting the ball on the floor. Likes to utilize hesitation moves going in either direction as his foundation of moves to free up space to create. Let's see. Floaters. Um, shows smooth athleticism, long striding speed, good body control. So let's see what else. Very efficient from the charity stripe. Chalmers was like solid though. Yeah. So what they say about weaknesses. Well, you're going to see Dennis Smith Jr. Dennis Smith Jr. is on the Westchester Knicks. Ignas Brazdeikis. I don't know if Jared Harper is, though. All right, let's see what they said about weaknesses. I didn't think Chalmers was garbage. I didn't think Mario Chalmers was that garbage, to be honest. Yeah, man, we came out with the victory. Obviously, it was ugly because we're up freaking 19 points. Appreciate you being here, by the way. If you haven't already, check out Heartstorm Media. Just, just very disappointing. But yeah, let me read what they said about Quickly. Yeah, DSJ might kill it. If he doesn't, then that's scary. All right, while Quickly blossomed into leading the scoring weapon or being the scoring weapon for Kentucky, does not have the most polished all-around offensive skill set. not very strong and lacking more than average explosiveness as an athlete. He struggles to finish near the rim, seeing his effectiveness plummet when forced to finish amongst the trees. I do recognize that. Like the floater's amazing, but you'll never see him take it like straight to the rack. Tends to shy away from contact on both ends, doesn't seem to be much of a physical player. Prone to settling up for low percentage shots inside the arc, mostly attempts runners and floaters, okay, and generally needing a head of steam to get all the way to the hoop. He's a mediocre ball handler. His handle does need to get better. Loses effectiveness the more he dribbles in the half court. He's an unselfish player, but he isn't a natural playmaker for others. At times, is predictable with what he's trying to do. While he's a solid on-ball defender and causes some deflections, he has been an unspectacular when it comes to generating steals and blocks. Despite having above average length and active feet, he's trying to fit as an undersized scoring tweener. So like kind of like a Malik Monk. He doesn't really have a one or he's not a one or two maybe. Um let's see. 21-year-old player with 2 years of college experience and still hasn't added much weight to his frame. Low assist rates for a guy with point guard experience. But they played him off the ball. May struggle some with confidence and consistency. Well, he hasn't struggled with any of those. Well, some consistency, but confidence he has not struggled with. See, this is something I've noticed that he actually showed he has had. He doesn't show the same cockiness. I'm not going to say he's cocky, but he's definitely confident. Alpha personality of some players, which also could allow him to thrive in a rotational role. That's interesting. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, man. But yeah, he's from Georgia. Actually, yeah, I grew up in Georgia. Grew up in I was born in Georgia. I ended up living there like twice in some situations, but yeah, I lived in Sandy Springs. I'm reading this on NBADraft.net. Yeah, man, he has skill. That's the main thing. I love how he's looked at players like Lou Williams and CJ McCollum. Because when you're not the most athletic, you're gonna have to add skills, and I love that. Um, let's see what Hearthstone Media. Yeah, he says yes. All people lack polish at that age, but his handle will get better. And no, he's not that athletic, but he shoots 95% from the free throw line and high 30s from three. Yeah, I agree with that, man. I really do. All right, what do they say when it comes to overall? This website's amazing, though, NBADraft.net. You can search, like, RJ. You can look at his scouting profile. If Hearthstone Media, YB Jelly, Guy wants to check out this website. It's, like, really cool. You can just search Kevin Knox. And, like, yeah, I made a whole video on Knox. Yes, has Knox been good as a Knick? No, not really. But you take a look at the full picture. He was raw coming out. If anyone knew anything about Knox, we knew he was a developmental guy. It was going to take many years. And there was no stability when it came to the organization. You need a stable coach to develop Knox. You can't go from having him play 28 minutes per game to like freaking like 15. You need stability, and that really messes with a young kid's confidence. That's 18 years old. He has talent. He has a lot of work to do, but I just thought they misused him in the worst way possible. All right, overall, Quickly's calling card is his jump shot, and it is a skill that largely has him projected anywhere from late first round to second round in the 2020 draft. He has Kentucky pedigree and was really hitting his stride as a sophomore before the season abruptly came to an end after a mostly average freshman season playing rotational minutes and a crowded backcourt featuring first-round picks Tyler Harrow and Keldon Johnson. Oh, yeah, because he was a sophomore coming out. He needs to add weight and strength. See, do I really care about the strength anymore? You have freaking John Moran with a toothpick. He needs to add weight and strength as he will struggle with the physical aspects of the NBA until he does as well as just become a bit more well-rounded on the offensive end. Still, he'll be worth a look for a team looking for youth and perimeter shot making, shaping up to be one of the draft's top second-round sleepers. I'll never forget CBS Sports gave him like a D+, and most cocky person in the NBA is Kelly Oubre. I didn't know he was that cocky. Do you guys want to know my real thoughts on Quickly? Quickly was a guy I liked. I didn't love Quickly because I wanted a point guard bad. I wanted Tyrell Terry from Stanford. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. It's been like nothing with the Mavericks, getting like no playing time. But that's what I wanted. I was like, why is this guy so slept on? Unlimited range. He has good dexterity around the basket. He's a solid playmaker. Could play make with like one or two hands. But that's the fun thing about the draft. It's really a crapshoot. But yeah, Hearthstone Media says facts, facts, facts. That's all I keep saying. But yeah, then there's also the other side of it. Like maybe he would have been a bust somewhere else, but you needed the perfect developmental plan for this guy. I don't know if you guys know who Brandon Boston is. He's a guy who's one of the top high school players coming out. He's really struggling in college basketball. He's a guy that has the physical tools. He's talented, but he'll need to be put in the most perfect position. He needs to go to a team like the Thunder when he's gonna get an opportunity. But the thing that really hurt Knox, I think, is bringing in Marcus Morris. Yeah, we love Kobe, but we all know that man was cocky. We all know Kobe was cocky, but when you're good, you can be cocky. What did they say? I actually read RJ's before. They said he was like limited as a player. If you guys have any suggestions, if you want me to read off any players profiles, let me know in the chat. Comment down below. Let me know. Yeah, Jordan was cocky. The best players were cocky. Lou Williams. What they say about Lou Williams? What was his comparison? But he's kind of an older player, right? Coming out of high school. So does he have one? He might not have one on NBA draft day. Oh wait, he does. Let's see. Curry, you could say is cocky. Oh wait, they don't even have like really one because he's kind of like an older player. What they have on Stephen Curry, if that is out. Westbrook. All right, what was Curry's comparison? I don't know where Watanabe is right now. Last time I remember, he was on the Grizzlies. I don't think he's on there anymore. I don't know much about him, to be honest. Yo, Embiid, yeah, he is cocky. All right, for Curry, size 6 size out of 10, athleticism 7, strength 7, defense 7, jump shot 10. But yeah, what's going on, Legend Z? Appreciate being here. Quickness 9, NBA ready 8, ball handling 8. Just like top 5 handle right now. Passing 7. That looks stupid. His NBA comparison was that's actually one of the best shooters ever. Can't pronounce his name. Abdul Rahaf or whatever. I believe he played for the. Did he play for the Nuggets? He's a really good shooter. Um, yeah, he was a beast. Damn weaknesses. More of a two guard than a point. Must develop as a point guard. A decent passer and ball handler, but still must improve considerably in both areas and learn to play the point guard position in order to make it in the league. At 6'1", he is far too small to play solely at the two guard position. Had a solid assist to turnover ratio for a freshman who plays mostly off the ball, but can improve upon that. Lacks great athletic ability. Although he shows good quickness, body is on the small side, short arms, and a lack of great natural body strength. Lacks great visibility and competition level at mid-major Davidson. So yeah, they pretty much said, Curry, you're not a point guard. You must develop. You're a decent passer. You're um, decent ball handler. That's crazy. This man proved them wrong. Wait, he changed his name? So he changed his name like Meta World Peace, like Ron Artest, Meta World Peace, like that type of thing? I didn't know that, guys. Heartstorm Media and Javier. That's cool. There's certain players that I think they would look at a lot differently if they were different heights. But I'm trying to see who was in that draft. Oh, okay. 2000 was that 2010 NBA draft? I wonder who they compared Anthony Bennett to. Do you guys remember Anthony Bennett? NBA draft. This is like turned into a last Knicks Q&A because I've been live for a while, but it is what it is. It's chill in here. It's a chill stream. Oh, I did not know that. I did not know that. NBA ready, Anthony Bennett. That should be 0. It's 8. Rodney Rogers, Jason Maxwell. Those sound familiar. Yeah, what a boss Anthony Bennett is. Jeez. Kwame Brown. Let's see if they have him. NBA draft and that. Kwame Brown. Let's see. I'll need to do the StreamYard on my laptop next so that I could like screen share with you guys. All right, athleticism 10 for Kwame Brown. I don't know who they compared. I know his like upside was really high though. Kwame Brown, athleticism 10, size 10, defense 8, strength 9, quickness 10, leadership 8, jump shot 9, NBA ready 8, rebounding 9, potential 10, post skills 9, intangibles 9. Holy. NBA comparison, Kevin Garnett. Kevin freaking Garnett for Kwame Brown, even though I thought Kevin Garnett could have been even better than what he was. Kevin Garnett was a beast, but I thought he could have been even better. Very graceful running the floor. Yeah, right. He passes and handles very well. Touch on shots is excellent. Post games, this did not age well. Yeah, Stephen A. Smith, Anthony. Yeah, I remember when he said that. All right. Greg Oden, you're talking about, Scott? We'll do Greg Oden. I remember someone really said that Kevin Durant, he couldn't like do the bench press, so he shouldn't be taken. I think I made a sad video on Greg Oden. Like, he went through like a lot. Kwame Brown? Yeah, he was bad, Kwame Brown. All right, athleticism 10. But we have to keep in mind how good Oden was, but injuries really ruined him. He's only 33 years old right now. Athleticism 10, size 10, defense 10, strength 9, quickness 9, leadership 8, jump shot 7, NBA ready 8, rebounding 10, potential 10, post skill 7, intangibles 8. His NBA comparison, listen to this. David Robinson and Bill Russell. David Robinson and Bill freaking Russell. Holy shit. Now that's crazy right there. Bill Russell, most championships ever. David Robinson, both some of the best centers ever. Are you David Robinson, Bill Russell? Wow. But like Greg Oden, I know I don't know if he is anymore. Now he's like a motivational speaker now because a lot he's been through. He said he used to like, I don't know if the stories are true, but he used to like drink himself to sleep. As soon as he would wake up, he would drink because he would be tired of hearing on TV draft bust and all that. It sucks though. Like, we have to realize these guys are human at the end of the day. All right, here we go. Katie's quote was, "Who cares about the bench press? The ball only weighs 12 ounces." That is true. And we take a look at guys like John Morant nowadays. Brandon Ingram. We'll do Trevor Ariza. Shaq, and then Embiid. Shaq, I think that's too old for NBA draft that though. Trevor Ariza, that's interesting. Freaking Nick, barely. Yeah, there's actually none for Trevor Ariza. Yeah, I doubt Shaq's on here. Let me check anyway. But Is Shaq here? No, there's literally nothing when it comes to his page. All right, we'll do Joel Embiid then. Ben McLemore, I remember him. Out of Kansas. Yo, what's going on, Random Studio 6? Thanks so much for being here. Yeah, these are fun to do, right? Sorry, the stream's kind of falling off track. All right, Joel Embiid. Yeah, what's going on, man? Hope we're doing well, Random Studio 6. All right, Joel Embiid, athleticism 9, size 10, defense 9, strength 8, quickness 8, leadership 7, jump shot 8, NBA ready 7, rebounding 8, potential 10, post skills 8, intangibles 8. NBA comparison, Tim Duncan, Akeem Olajuwon. Those look good right now. So you can't be mad about that, Anthony. All right, Ben McLemore. A little more NBA draft. I'm going to do a few more, and then I'm going to end it. I need to get sleep. All right, here we go. I appreciate you guys sticking with me. Really do. Ben McLemore. Athleticism 10. Size 8. Defense 7. Strength 8. Quickness 9. Leadership 7. Jump shot 10. His jump shot's been good, but I don't know. NBA ready 8. Ball handling 7. Potential 9. Passing 7. Intangibles 8. NBA comparison, Ray Allen. Ray frickin' Allen. Otto Porter, NBA. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to catch up with them so that I can do comparisons. I actually made a post-game video on it. If you want to check it out, Random Studio 6. We had a 19-point lead at one point. We almost freaking lost it. Got pissed off. Played Alfred Payton down the stretch, even though he was solid. After quickly had some timely buckets. It was definitely a sloppy game. Zach LaVine took over. They started beating us at our own identity. But Julius Randle had big timely buckets down the stretch. Let's just say that. Otto Porter, they don't have one for Otto Porter. Someone wanted Michael Beasley. Yeah, Derek Williams was the second pick. He was a Knick. Damn, I just cracked my neck like crazy. Yeah, it's classic Knicks basketball, dude. All right, Michael Beasley. Athleticism. Damn, did they mean to do this on purpose? Athleticism 10, size 9, defense 7, strength 9, quickness 9, leadership 6. Well, they're not wrong, are they? They're not wrong. Leadership 6. That's bad, by the way. Like 7, is okay, and but anything below 7 is bad. Jump shot 9, NBA ready 9, ball handling not anything. Potential 10, passing not anything, intangible 6. NBA comparison, Carmelo Anthony. I see that. Someone wanted Michael Carter Williams. I think Giannis comparison was really bad. Yeah, Paul had Beasley. He's friends with Durant, I know that. He's close friends with him. All right, Michael Carter Williams, the rookie of the year. Gosh, he's trash. All right. Athleticism 9, size 9, defense 8, strength 7, quickness 7, leadership 7, jump shot 6. Yeah, his jump shot sucks. NBA ready 7, ball handling 8, potential 9, passing 9, intangible 6. NBA comparison. Who's Marcus Williams? Am I the only one that doesn't know who that is? They just found out he couldn't shoot, and that was it for Michael Carter Williams. Yeah, that was it. Anthony. Nicholas Batum was Giannis. That's crazy, right? All right, Stanley Johnson. Athleticism 8, size 8, defense 9, strength 9, quickness 7, leadership 8, jump shot 8, NBA ready 7, ball handling 8, potential 9, passing 7, intangibles 9. I was trying to think about someone with Knox real quick. What was I going to say about Knox? I was going to say like something. Oh my gosh. Stanley Johnson, Kawhi Leonard, Ron Artest. Kawhi Leonard, Ron Artest. But yeah, guys, if you guys don't have any more for me, I'll look up Derek Williams. Someone said Derek Williams. It's the last one. Yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate you guys tuning in. It's definitely fun hanging out with you guys. I'm gonna try to do these after every Knicks game. I know it turned into more of like broad NBA, but my streams are pretty chill. They're not like professional, to be honest with you guys. Derek Williams was David West / Michael Beasley, so they weren't really on him. But yeah, guys, I am gonna close out the stream. David West, Michael Beasley for Derek Williams, but YB Jelly, Anthony, Heartstorm Media was in the house, Scott, Random Studio 6. A lot of people joined the stream, and I appreciate you guys. Legend Z, everyone that tuned in, thank you so much for the great amount of support. This channel wouldn't be possible without you guys. Yeah, that's what I had to say. Yeah, Kawhi. But yeah, guys, hope you guys have a great night. You guys stay safe. Don't do anything stupid. Sadly, I have to go to school. Anyone that goes to school, but gotta get those good grades at the end of the day. Damn, buzzer beater joined at the worst time. I'm actually closing it out, buzzer beater. Should I keep going? Should I keep streaming for buzzer beater? Should I keep streaming for buzzer beater? Yeah, Anthony. Appreciate that, Javier. I feel bad for buzzer beater. He came in like the worst time. No, it's all good. Everyone has lives at the end of the day. People are gonna come in later. I don't know if buzzer beater's still here. Buzzer beater does a comment in 20 seconds. I'll end the stream. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Okay, buzzer beater's here. He says, have a good night. So I guess he wants me to end it. But yeah, buzzer beater. Appreciate all your support. Your support has been amazing. I really do appreciate it. Who won this game? Celtics or Sacramento? Who won this? Damn, Halliburton with a big steal. Halliburton down the lane layup's good. Trying to see who closed this game out. Tatum between the legs. Step back 3. Gosh, he's good. De'Aaron Fox drills a 3. It's 100 to 100, 321. De'Aaron Fox just speeds right past Jaylen Brown for the layup. Tyrese Halliburton fakes a 3. Puts up a 3. Damn, Halliburton looks good. Tatum for 3. Damn, then he answers back. Fox doesn't make the layup, but then and they had 1 for Holmes there. Yeah, I'm just going through this game right now. I'm about to end the stream. Fox layup is good. Grant Williams 3 ball is good. Who won this? Tice gives to Tatum. Tatum drives. Tatum layup is good and the foul. Wow. Rivers and Payne suck, I agree. Fox step back. Clutch shot down the stretch. 114, 111. Last shot here, Celtics. Jaylen Brown open 3. Oh! Oh, but wow, they call it a foul. Oh, wait. But then Tatum puts up a three. Oh, damn. Kings won. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. A great amount of support. I'm going to start doing these post-game live streams. Appreciate everyone that tuned in. You guys are amazing. Have a great night, guys. Have a good one.